Shalom. This is Sincere Milk of Yahweh Sat, Lion's Den. I camp out with Lion Den Hawan Ben Yashua Water in Jacksonville, Florida. But first, I'd like to say a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the archons, and to the women and children. Ka Halayim La Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Bahashem Ha Harokah Kwadash Mahamath, in the name of Yahweh Shai, in spirit and holy and truth. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder Hawan. Salutation to the archons on the four corners of the earth in sincerity and truth, and to the women and children. Shalom. Well, just keeping track with this digital currency, which is really invisible money, and then this Sam Bankman-Fried, who's been caught with his hand in the cookie jar. But you know, it's nothing of a big secret no more around the world. Everyone that's into this kind of business is experimenting how much they can steal, right? And then, of course, the Edomite governments are in it too, okay? It's just that when they see that their own people are getting carried away, or that they might blow the whistle, then, you know, they start pointing the finger that how wicked and bad this person is. How he, supposedly took invisible money from other people. I'm going to play the short lesson. The title is called Evil Men Understand Not Judgment. Here we go.
Welcome to the Coin Bureau Weekly Crypto Review. Here are this week's top headlines in the crypto news. Sam Bankman-Fried, the disgraced founder of FTX and Alameda Research, is released on a record $250 million bond shortly after being extradited from the Bahamas. When will we finally see justice? Stablecoin adoption increases. Japan plans to lift its stablecoin ban, and Visa plans stablecoin payments, while Canada and the United States table stablecoin regulations. Which cryptocurrencies will benefit? Crypto ban backfires. The Nigerian government moves to legalize cryptocurrency after failing to force its citizens to adopt a CBDC. What does this mean for crypto and CBDC adoption around the world? Bitcoin mining crisis. A Canadian province stops providing power to crypto miners, operations go offline in the United States, and public crypto miners go bankrupt. Everything you need to know. Possible peace talks. Ukrainian and Russian officials reportedly consider cutting a deal as the war loses popularity with everyone, except, of course, the people in power. How could this affect the crypto market? And of course, some thoughts from the brilliant mind of the one and only Benjamin Cowen. All this and more in just a moment. Good morning, afternoon, or evening. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Guy, and what you're about to see is educational content, not financial advice. You can find any topics you're looking for using the timestamps in the video timeline. And now for today's top stories. Last week, FTX and Alameda Research founder Sam Bankman-Fried was extradited from the Bahamas to the United States. It was reported prior to the extradition that his lawyers would be asking the judge to let him out on bail. Well, Sam must have some good lawyers because they managed to pull it off. Until his trial, Sam will be staying at his parents' home and will only be allowed to leave the house for various reasons, such as exercise. He was spotted flying first class shortly after the decision. All it took was a record $250 million bond. Now, the craziest part is that Sam didn't have to put down a single dollar. That's because only 10% of the bond had to be provided up front. That is $25 million, which Sam claims he doesn't have. Luckily for Sam, his parents seem to be extremely well off. They put up their $4 million house as collateral for the bond, which leaves $21 million unaccounted for. This remaining sum was reportedly provided by an unknown third party. Say, Isn't Kevin O'Leary a big SBF fan? I wonder if he's made a $21 million investment recently. Now, Sam's parents and this unknown third party will be on the hook for the full $250 million if Sam breaks the conditions of his bond. And if you're wondering how the hell all this is possible, the short answer is that it's how the legal system works in most Western countries. You are innocent until proven guilty, even if everyone knows that you did it, even to the point that your former girlfriend is confirming to the press that you broke the law. This is why many media outlets continue to say that Sam allegedly committed fraud instead of declaring that he did. Now, what exactly Sam is or isn't guilty of will eventually be decided by the courts. While you wait for that process to play out, you can find out what Sam allegedly did using the link in the description. Now, Sam's first court date in the United States is scheduled for next Tuesday, the 3rd of January 2023. This assumes that more conflicts of interest won't be discovered between now and then. As some of you may have heard, the judge who was originally supposed to preside over the case had to recuse herself. This is because the judge's husband worked for one of the law firms that advised FTX before it collapsed. Obviously, this means that the judge could potentially be biased in her judgment of Sam. It's great that the judge was aware of this, but it's also scary that Sam has such close connections to the US establishment. The only thing scarier than Sam's connections is the fact that Alameda Research received the largest chunk of all the USDT ever printed by Tether. Oddly enough, this fact didn't seem to scare the Japanese Financial Services Agency, or FSA, which confirmed USDT will be allowed in the country in 2023. For context, none of the 31 cryptocurrency exchanges registered in Japan currently offer trading against stablecoins pegged to foreign currencies. The Japanese FSA will explicitly be allowing stablecoins pegged to foreign currencies to trade. This is surprising given that they could potentially undermine the yen. Now, this sounds silly until you remember that most foreign currencies have been collapsing in value against the US dollar. The Japanese yen has been having a particularly bad time as the country imports most of what it needs, which requires lots of USD. The Japanese central bank has also kept interest rates low for a long time. Now, it's a similar story in Europe, which is why European regulators will be effectively banning stablecoins pegged to foreign fiat currencies when the Markets in Crypto Assets, or MiCA, regulation goes into effect. You can find out why MiCA could be bullish for the crypto market using the link in the description. Now, what concerns non-USD countries the most about USD stablecoins is that they could quickly become a more popular means of payment than their own national currencies. Unfortunately for such countries, their greatest fears are coming true as Visa is going full steam ahead with stablecoin payments. Some of you may recall that Visa announced it would be testing USDC payments on Ethereum in March last year. Earlier this month, Visa proposed leveraging Starknet, a Layer 2 scaling solution for Ethereum, for recurring payments such as paychecks, payable directly to a person's self-custodial crypto wallet. Now, if you don't understand why Visa's proposal is so significant, consider that it...
Let's stop right there. So you can see that what they're really promoting is for that digital wallet, bottom line, worldwide. Okay, where they can steal more, control more, and destroy anybody of the middle class or poor as they please. I want to go to, I want to go to Proverbs chapter 28, verse 5. Evil men understand not judgment, but they that seek Yahweh understand all things. Yep. Us Hebrew Israelites understand that Yahushua is going to come back and they remove these wicked bastards from the face of the earth. He's going to remove their empire and their kingdom, okay? Because they are reaching a level of self-destruction. They want to destroy everyone else with them. Verse 6, better is the poor that walk in his uprightness than he that is perverse in his way, though he be rich. Yeah. Ain't they rich? Right? And remember, they're rich because they keep on stealing and plundering. Want to go to Song. Give me a minute. Chapter 92. 92, verse 6. A brutish man knows not, neither do a fool understands this. Okay? Verse 7, the wicked springs as the grass, and when all the workers of iniquity do flourish, it is that they shall be destroyed forever. Yeah, they've been flourishing for many years, right? And they keep believing that they're going to keep on, flourishing, right? They're going to keep on stealing, keep on plundering, keep on murdering, right? Got to remember that these Edomites that are in power today are standing in stolen land. Okay? And on top of that, I think it was in the 1970 something that they gave corporations rights. Okay? When reality is only Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua who can give rights. So the rights that they gave are artificial. Okay? Because rights only come to those who have a soul and a spirit, not a building. Right? And let's not forget also that AI was given citizenship 2007 or 2017, somewhere around there. Moving to verse 8. But thou, Yahweh, art most high forever. Okay? So these wickeds are going to be destroyed, because that's exactly what they're doing to themselves, but they want to take everybody else with them. Right? Proverbs chapter 4. They just don't quit, huh? They got to keep on stealing. Verse 19. The way of the wicked is as darkness. They know not at what they stumble. No. Right? They want to keep using their science. But remember, when they say their science, it's just to steal and plunder. That's how come they call it their science. Proverbs chapter 15, verse 12. A scorner loves not one that reproves him, neither will he go unto the wise. Nah. They got it all figured out. They got everything under control. They have that strong belief that they control their will. When in reality is Yahweh Shah that controls all things, wicked and righteousness. I want to jump to verse 33. Give me a minute. The fear of Yahweh is the instruction of wisdom, and before honor is humility. Yeah. Okay. But they cannot receive that. They cannot understand that because it's not given to them. So that's the way that works. I want to go to Ephesians chapter 5. Give me a minute. Chapter 5, verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, Slakia, not as fool, but as wise. 16. redeeming the time because the days are evil. And boy, are they not? Right? Right now, I just heard that in upstate New York and Buffalo, they just called the National Guard an emergency. Right? People are looting over there because of the storm. They don't have food, I guess, and they need to get food and all those kind of stuff. And I guess taking gas as well. I want to go to verse 17. Wherefore by ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of Yahweh is. That's very important. Okay? And we can only get that understanding through Yahweh Shai, through our elders, right? Who have been put in the forefront, who have been doing this for a long time, right? It started with our Bibbins, right? One West, GMS, and then on down. Okay? Collisions, chapter 4. Give me a minute when I go there. Collisions, oops. Chapter 4, verse 5. Walk in wisdom towards them that are without, redeeming the time. Yeah, because, right now this second shutdown is going to be coming. Okay? 2023 is around the corner. They already announced in 2023 they're going to start practicing what they call that again, the Fed app, right? And then in 2025, right, that nice fellow, what's his name, that rich fellow, Bill Gates, already announced about they're going to come with a second pandemic. Okay? So, things are coming out more on how wicked these Edomites are, right? And Europe is already fed up with America, right, with the Edomites over here in power. Because now they're going through a very hard time over there. Okay? I'm going to leave it with Proverbs chapter 14. Give me a minute. 14, verse 8. The wisdom of the prudent is to understand his way, but the folly of fools is deceit. Verse 9. Fools make a mock at sin, but among the righteous there is favor. Yeah. A fool's not going to get no favor from Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Not even a sinner. Okay? I want to jump to verse 11. The house of the wicked shall be overthrown, but the tabernacle of the upright shall flourish. Yeah. The Edomites know that the so-called UFOs are really chariots. That's what they call in the Bible. And they know that those chariots comes Yahweh Shai with a host of angels. Right? Hosts, military, warriors, hunters. Right? Along with the 144,000 chosen elect, which I hope I'm one of them. Right? As well as my elder in my camp. My eldest camp, Slovakia. And my Akims. Okay? And other Akims around the world that are doing the work in sincerity and truth to the best of their ability. Right? In the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Verse 12. There is a way which seems right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. And that's what's going to happen the second shutdown. There's going to be a lot of death going on. Okay? And it's not going to turn back to great America. That second shutdown, that's it. They're going to implement the mandate of the MOTV, right? It's going to turn into a cashless society, invisible money. And we cannot forget also Russia and China, right? And Ukraine. So those missiles that they're going to get ready and prepare, right, as time goes on, to come to shoot over here to America. And guess who controls all that? Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. I hope that this was edifying. And with that I'll say, Shalom.